Yo, what is up guys? Throwaway back here again with another video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. It really helps the channel out and I would appreciate it if you do it. But that is not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about, can 6ix9ine stay relevant? So currently 6ix9ine has been blackballed from the industry because he had sexual misconduct with a minor, and that led to a lot of people in the industry not really wanting to work with him, and it led to a lot of people pretty much blackballing him from the industry. If you look at any of the festivals, like one of the most popular festivals in hip-hop, like Day and Night and just stuff like that, you're not really going to see 6ix9ine on the list anywhere. And the reason that is because people don't want to work with him for obvious reasons. And a lot of people don't want to work with him despite the fact that he's one of the hottest artists out right now, which is absolutely crazy to think about. It's very rare that you see someone who's dropping hit song after hit song after hit song and they're not really appearing at any of these festivals. When he goes to his own individual shows, he's selling them out though. But despite that, a lot of people in the industry still just don't want to work with this guy. So the question I have to ask is, how long is he going to be able to stay relevant? If no one in the industry is really fucking with 6ix9ine and no one really likes 6ix9ine and no one really wants to work with him and they're trying to blackball him from all these things, how long is he going to be able to stay relevant? Lucky for him though, he is in an era in hip-hop where you can just release anything onto the internet. If you want to work with your fans and if you want to create something for your fans, you can put it out on the internet and there isn't anyone you really have to go through. So he's lucky in that sense, but realistically speaking, there's only so far you can get when the whole industry is against you, which it seems like is the case with 6ix9ine. And I'm not here to say if what 6ix9ine did is right or wrong, and I'm not here to, you know, pass judgment or anything like that. I'm just here to find out if he's going to be able to stay relevant. And I think it's going to be very hard for him to stay relevant, and I feel like he's going to have a very upward climb. The thing with 6ix9ine though is, despite all these charges and despite him admitting to this, he still has a lot of fans. A lot of people still really do listen to his music, and rap is a weird thing. There's a lot of people out there, there's a lot of people who rap about selling dope. There's a lot of people who talk about killing other people. There's a lot of people who have been in trouble for domestic abuse. There's been a lot of people who've done a lot of bad things in hip-hop, and they still have these very, very huge fan bases. People like Kodak Black, XXXTentacion, Kevin Gates recently just got out of jail for kicking a girl in the face on stage, and also a gun charge. But yes, a lot of these artists do get in trouble for things like this, but in hip-hop it seems generally accepted. With 6ix9ine though, because it was a minor, a lot more of the community is being vocal about how they don't like this guy. Despite that though, he still has a considerable amount of fans, but he's definitely getting a lot more backlash than the normal artist would get just because this involves a minor. Personally, I'm in the camp of separating the art from the artist, because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to enjoy a lot of music. Like I said, XXXTentacion, Kevin Gates, you wouldn't really be able to enjoy. Kodak Black, you wouldn't really be able to enjoy. And any of the people who associate with them. I know a lot of people like to say they don't support 6ix9ine and they don't listen to his music because they don't want to put money into his pockets. But if you're supporting those people who are doing features with these guys and people who are also supporting them, then you're technically kind of putting money into their pockets in one way or another. When you start drawing these moral conclusions and go, oh, morally I don't think I can really do that or do this, then you're gonna have to stay consistent with that and not listen to a lot of artists in the game. If you start even getting deeper into it, you can look into things like production and be like, oh, if someone produced a track who supported this guy, like it just gets ridiculous. And if you're trying to play the moral high ground, you really can't do it, especially in hip-hop, because you're not going to be able to listen to like 80% of the stuff that's out. And honestly, you should just be able to separate art from the artist, but hey, that's everyone's personal choice, but that's just my opinion on it. So back to the question, can he stay relevant? It seems like everybody's against him, but like I said at the beginning of this video, he is 3 for 3 on hits right now with Kuda, Gummo, and he just dropped Kiki. And Kiki had millions and millions of views from the leak audio that sounded awful, also the leaked video that looked awful, and millions of people still listened to it, and millions of people still enjoyed it, and it already has millions and millions of views when the official version was released just a few days ago. So it's pretty, you know, relevant that 6ix9ine is one of the hottest artists in the game right now, even though no one really likes him and no one really wants to work with him except for a select few people. I know Fetty Wap and A Boogie were on the song Kiki, but a lot of artists have been coming out and saying they don't really want to work with 6ix9ine because of some of the stuff he had happen with him, people like Trippie Redd, etc, etc, etc. Personally, I don't think 6ix9ine really makes that great of music. Personally, it's just not for me, I guess. I think it's all right, but I don't think it's anything too groundbreaking. I don't really understand all the hype behind 6ix9ine, but he's pulling in millions and millions of views, and a lot of people still really seem to enjoy his music. And at the end of the day, numbers don't lie. But the real question is, how long is he going to be able to do this? In 2018, people go through music very fast. We're in the fast food era of rap, where people just go through music very quickly. They go through artists very quickly, and artists will rise up and become irrelevant by the end of the year. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can stay consistent, and honestly, I think only time will tell. I can't answer the question if he's going to stay relevant. In my personal opinion, I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to have a very hard time doing this, because it seems like everyone's against him, and you can only release hit after hit after hit for so long unless you're somebody like Drake or somebody who's just absolutely huge. And I don't think 6ix9ine's ever going to get to that level, just because he doesn't have the industry support behind him, and I don't think his music is that widespread to the point where he'll get on Drake level, where he's dropping hit after hit after hit. And as soon as 6ix9ine stops dropping hits, he will start to fade into obscurity and he will become a little bit irrelevant. But hey, I could always be wrong. Let me know what you guys think though down in the comments down below. Is 6ix9ine going to be able to stay relevant? Do you like his music? What is your favorite song by him? Tell me down in the comments down below. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you dislike this video for some odd reason, be sure to hit the dislike button. And if you're new, how about you subscribe? But yeah guys, this has been Throwaway, and as always, peace out.
Bitch, don't send no DMs. I said when I count checks, bitch, don't send me